Hello, everybody. We are live on Instagram. Wait for a couple people to get in here. Maybe we'll get going. We were supposed to do a tutorial. And, well, I'm just going to get going anyhow, and I'll repost this live, okay? Lots of people on the last couple of posts been asking me, how do you do that? Please tell me how to do it. Need a tutorial. So I came here to do a tutorial live on Instagram. It's very not hard at all, you know. Nobody likes the answer because it just takes a lot of work. I gotta put this on to see the comment. Hey Ralph, thank you, birthday message for a couple of birthdays ago. Oh, I did a birthday message a couple of birthdays ago for you. Okay, cool. Okay, anyhow, to whistle. When I was 3 years old, in order to be cool with my friends, I had to know how to whistle. My mom said we already knew how to talk. You know, me and my buddies in the neighborhood, we were 3 years old already or whatever, and we all knew how to talk. Now we got to know how to whistle. Well, I remember trying to get a sound out whistling. You know, I couldn't do it like a whistle puckering, but I went like that, you know, the roof of my, with my tongue on the roof of my mouth, you know. And that's the way it sounded, man, you know. It was, you know, and I'd see a pretty girl, I'd go, you know. Today I go, but you know, the thing is, it takes if I saw a tutorial for whistling like I do when I was a kid, man, I don't know what the hell I would do, you know. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine having any, I don't know. But it was just something that came to me. That's the way I started whistling, you know. And I always whistled like that. And it came to even like, you know, in school I would go biting my fingernails and stuff. And I remember one time Dave Coronado was sitting in the front row, you know, the behavior seat or whatever, and he's standing there with his hands folded he's sitting there at his desk with his hands folded, and he's just puckering. And I'm back there biting my fingernails, and I'm whistling my ass off. And he got sent to the office. And the principal ended up making him stand in the hallway all day for it, you know. And it was pretty cool. He never snitched on me. I came from a pretty cool place where, you know, we stuck together and all that shit. But, so anyhow, I got those sounds together, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like when you start whistling, you know, that's how the tongue goes, you know. Now, when you're first starting out whistling like I do, you're gonna get a lot of air coming out the sides of your mouth, of your tongue. You see, you're gonna get a lot of air coming out of the sides. Well, all you gotta do is kind of try to direct that shit coming. You direct it to come straight through the middle, you know, when you can hit just one, you know, distinct note. When you do it out the sides a little bit, you can get like more of a train whistle kind of shit too, you know, like sometimes I'll do that. you know, and you know, I do, you know, that's what we do, you know. It's like I call that kind of shit a train whistle, you know. But anyhow, what else about the whistle? You know, what you do is you come out with a sound, you know. It's hard to make sounds with your body, you know. But you just come out with a sound, and you practice getting that sound again, and then you got to have another sound to go to, you know. So that's why music works, because you know you can you know, it's easy to remember notes on songs and stuff. So whatever fucking kind of song you want to do, you know, you do, you know. I've been whistling for 62 years. We're learned when I'll be 65 next month. And I learned how to whistle when I was 3. So, but it takes a whole, you know, you practice, you get a sound. You got to get a sound, okay? If you can, because I can't really teach you how to get a sound. You know, I've got like I've got just about 800 videos, whistling videos, right here on Instagram. You can go back and you can fucking listen to all kinds of shit and say, holy shit, yeah, you kind of figure out how I do it, you know. And you know, my goal is to, you know, I wanted to get like but you know, by the end of the year, you know, I wanted to get 1,000 whistling videos on Instagram. There's no whistlers ever done that shit, you know. You can't be the greatest if you don't act like it, man, you know. But anyhow, the whistling, teaching how to do it. Is there any? Oh, let me go back to the questions here, because is there anybody on here that asked me? Anybody asked me anything about whistling on here yet? Okay. Nope. But if there's any question, you know, because like people have all these fucking questions about, you know, how you do that shit. But all I can say, you practice getting the sound together. Then, you know, if you want to do 1,000 sounds in one fucking sitting or whatever, you know, you got to learn how to do all 1,000 of those sounds, you know. And that's the only fucking way, bruh, you can learn how to whistle like I do, is you got to freaking practice, man. For a long time, I think, you know, people would ask me, where did you ever learn how to whistle like that? I'm like, on the dinner table, man. Every day at dinner time, my mother would say, Ralph, stop whistling on the dinner table. She was from Germany. She had an accent. Hey, man, it almost sounds like, to me, the most of it is tongue. Yep, that's what it is. It's tongue. It's the tongue right there on the roof of the mouth. The roof of your mouth is shaped like that, right? It's shaped like a fucking mouthpiece on a clarinet or a saxophone. And the reed is your tongue. Yeah. You know, I was talking about getting the air straight down the middle of that tongue, you know, to get the clearest sound that you can, you know. And you once you get a, you know, you can go, oh yeah, right. So you get a sound out. You know, you just get a sound out, and then you go, you can, you know, a thing I tell the open mouth whistlers, or what I used to call it, but it's actually palatal whistling. I tell people to, you know, practice your P's and Q's. You know, P and Q, right? I can do all kinds of shit. I got this one video. It's called The Key of F. I'm gonna do that song right here. This is the key of F. And if you can, I want to hear if you can tell me what I whistled in the comments. Then I'm gonna give you a big check mark, okay? Because but anyhow, here, let me wet my whistle with my coffee, and it goes. This is in the key of F is the name of the song. TikTok, they fucking wouldn't let, they deleted that one. I mean, it's on a few other ones. It's probably on, I'm sure it's on here somewhere, you know. Does anybody, oh yeah, this guy's got it right, I think. Let me get my glasses on. I really can't see shit on this little iPhone. I got one of the little ones. Anyhow, I said, forget it, doesn't matter what I said. You have to go back and listen to the rerun because I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna post this. You want me to do it one more time? Okay. Yep, something like that. You got that. And but you know, I tell them practice your P's and Q's. I can do the I can whistle the ABCs, you know, because the different, you know, when you get the sound out down the middle, you know, there's other things you can do to get other sounds, you know, like I'll do the ABCs right now just so you can see. Like wait, no. Z. You know, that's, you know, there's so many, you know, when you whistle, you know, there's so many fucking, okay, I'm whistling, what I'm actually whistling right now is, okay, I'm doing 3 notes. Okay, and whatever you do. And so if you have any questions, put them in the comments here, and I will gladly fucking answer them on this post right here, okay? Thanks for coming in, and I'll tell you what, for all you people on here, this whistling tutorial video is over. I'll come back and do a couple of fucking songs off of YouTube's. I'll take some requests in like 5 minutes, okay? I'll come back in 5 minutes. I want to stop this video because I'm going to repost this one. Thank you. See you in a minute. How do I fucking turn this off? I forgot. Turn the old glasses on here. And yeah.